for some reason, we think that somehow laws change hearts. We think somehow that laws change people. We think somehow that if we can change legislation, we can change the hearts of the people in our nation. And all this is proving is that, especially when it comes to this law of Roe versus Wade, there hasn't been a heart changed as a result of this. And so on one side of the spectrum, you have people who believe that somehow our nation is more of a Christian nation because of the overturning of Roe versus Wade. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have people who believe that their rights are being taken away. And we have two people now on two sides contesting, the church contesting for human right in life. And then on this side, you've got the human right of choice. And so we have life and choice, one contesting over the other. And we're both contesting butting heads, not realizing that this isn't the battle that we ought to be fighting in the first place. We're actually fighting the wrong battle. The battle is not pro-life versus pro-choice. The battle is on the matter of the heart. And somehow, somewhere along the way, the church believed that if we change legislation, we would change hearts. Since when? Since when? If we would just learn anything from the gospel, what we can learn is that the gospel changes no heart. That the law changes no hearts. This is much bigger than that. And so we can say, hey, this law will protect many, many lives. But at the end of the day, does it change hearts? That's the question. And I think this is the part that's missing in the conversation. Because I've heard many who are pro-life, who are celebrating, and yet they're celebrating things that you would go, hold on a second, what are you talking about here? They're celebrating legislation for reasons other than what the gospel entails. Aside from the sanctity of life, aside from all of that, they've got other motives and other agendas. And these are things we don't consider. That even the ones who fight for certain laws don't necessarily fight it for the kingdom of God. And there are those who are contesting against it the same. The kingdom of God is not in mind. I'm sorry if I speak in a very coded way because I'm trying not to cause too much trouble. And I'm trying to speak as frank as I can to say that while many would like to think this is a win for Jesus, our church is not more Christian because of Roe versus Wade. Our nation is not more closer to Christ because of the overturning of Roe versus Wade. And the church gets shocked and surprised to see that the world is the world. Well, the world has always been the world. The question is, where's the church? Where is the church in this? Because it's those who are in the church who participate also in abortions. So the question is, what's happening even from within? Is it a theological disconnect? Is it a gospel disconnect? Have we shamed our women in the church? Have we not properly taught the beauty and the sanctity of cultivating life? Have we not taught about the great mandate that we've been given? What have we missed? And understand that overturning Roe versus Wade, all it does is it makes it a little bit harder. That's all it does. I'm sorry, fam. Can't believe I'm putting this on the podcast. Whatever, I'll post it because, again, this causes all kinds of trouble. It causes all kinds of trouble. But if abortions existed before Roe versus Wade, why do we think somehow this is the end-all solution when there are deeper issues at hand? It's the beginning of something. But this isn't it. Because the law does not change a heart. Law does not change how we view human life. The law will not change any of that. And overturning Roe versus Wade is not going to change how one sees their child.